guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gaz from Fermented World, and today I am going to be bottling my lavender metheglin. So, it's been in a cool place and it helped it clear out. I've brought it back into the kitchen and it's still nice and clear. From the book that I was reading, the big book of mead recipes, they say if you can read through it, then it's ready to bottle. And I can read that through there. It says sweet spud. This came out at, before putting the stoppers in, 12.7%. It has quite a high gravity still because I wanted a load of sugar remaining so I didn't have to put more honey in because lavender honey is quite expensive. So let's get on with it. Let's get this racked off and bottled. Right, so with that now racked off, we're going to do a hydrometer test, as always. Then we are going to have a taste, and we're going to stir this lovely clear elixir, and just to release any more CO2, any gases that are trapped in the drink. Where is it at now? It's pretty much still dead on the line. So the stopper's got to work straight away, which is really good. We've got that residual sweetness. It's sweeter than I wanted it, but the flavour of the lavender itself, the dry lavender I put in, actually takes that sweetness away. So you get the sweet hit, you get the mellowness of the flavour, and then it kind of fades off as the lavender comes in. It's really nice. It's peculiar because it's lavender, but it's also very pleasant as well. Very manageable at the same time because it's only 12.7. It doesn't have that high alcohol hit, which a lot of my previous meads did have. So that can go back into there because this has all been sterilised, of course. And then I'm going to proceed to get this bottle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little table here. I've got some bottles that have been washed. And yeah, get this sucker bottled, ready to rock and roll. But first, gently trying to release any CO2 that's in there. I can see some small bubbles coming out. I remember the Viking's blood, that was actually like, had a bit of a slight carbonation to it, but I'd have bottled it before it was actually clear as well. So I didn't like bulk clear, as they call it, in the demijohn. I kind of bottled because I was just like new to it, and I was like, I want to get it bottled. Yeah, I've done another mead, but it just takes longer than you think it does for it to settle out. And you might as well let it settle out in the demijohn. Not going to harm it at all. And it just gives it time to clear out, instead of it being in the bottle clearing out, and then every time you tip the bottle you end up getting a bit of that sediment coming back out off the bottom into the beverage. Right, that means that the bottle wand is now ready, so we may proceed. So yeah, I'm going to get this sucker bottled. I don't think anything else is really coming out of this. I think it's pretty decently uncarbonated. But we shall see. And the movement of racking, putting it into bottles and so on, that kind of just releases gases from it as well. Yeah, bro, let's get it bottled. So I managed to get 4 litres out of that, and I've opted for putting tasters in these now because I was putting them in 330ml, but I think 330ml of a mead just to taste it, I think it's a bit excessive. So these are really tiny little jars. They don't hold that much. Good couple of swigs in there, and yeah, nice and clear lavender mead. 4 litres, 3 tasters. I've already passed one to a friend who just popped round. Well, I say friend, but he's a bit of a knob, but you know, he knows who he is. He probably won't even be watching this anyway, because he's a knob. And yeah, and then there's a bit of a drinky poo for me. I'm not going to waste it. Yeah. It's so strange. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And yeah, be sure to come back and to watch some next videos I've got. I will be racking off the Sizer and the sweet potato wine at some point soon. So yeah, probably the Sizer first because that's ready. Although there's a problem with that, but we'll get into that when it comes to that video. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.